We are in open session. We do have a report out of closed session. The Board of Trustees voted 7-0 to reject the claim. Agenda number 5, hearing of the public. Got a full house today, so we're going to limit it to 3 minutes. Hearing of the public. Is there any member of the public present here who wishes to address the board on any item that is not on the agenda? Please come forward and we will limit your time to 3 minutes.
Thank you. My name is Charles Schlinger. I'm a teacher here at Merced College.
Welcome, Charlie.
I'll try to keep to 3 minutes as well. Basically, as a Merced College Faculty Association, the PAC chairman, I do a lot of campaigning. On a campaign trail, I'll give you an example. Ernie, Atwater Boulevard, North Winton, and the Atwater Canal. I go ahead and 119 people, 178 individuals, 119 households. And most of your places I've been going through. And as such, I get to hear what the community has to say. And so what I'd like to do is just kind of explain one aspect of it. I'll do the rest in future, but for one, I'll have to step over here. But if you notice, the state of California, so, in California, we have approximately 43% Hispanic, 44% Hispanic, and about a quarter white and a few blacks. If you take a look in Merced County, you know this information here comes from the county. The county here, we have about almost half Hispanic. And I get a little more than a quarter, et cetera, et cetera. If we take a look, what the community notices too is in, I believe this is right. Oh yeah. So in Merced College, we've got, it gets even higher with 58, almost 59% Hispanic. Again, about a quarter white and then small sliver. As we're going back further, the numbers are getting higher. If we take a look at the Board of Trustees, what did the people voting vote for? And you'll notice that it's 70% Hispanic. Now, what the people in this community are saying is that they're wondering right here. If you take a look at the college cabinet, the representation is stark. In fact, there's no Hispanic. They're not saying that we think only Hispanic people should be, voting just for their reasons, but they're curious why there are no Hispanic people at the level of the ruling class, let's say. And so that is one of the questions that they have, and I wanted to make sure that you understood what the people who are voting for you are thinking. I have 60 seconds. Any questions?
Well, we're not, this isn't a set line where we can engage, but we can take information. Is there anything else you would like to let us know?
No, it's 5
Professor?
seconds.
Oh, yeah.
Thank you.
Okay, thank you for your
Thank you, Charlie.
presentation.
Thank you very much.
Thank you. Any other members of the public who wish to address, please come forward.
Hello.
Hello.
My name is Megan Igo. I am Vice President of MCFA. I'm a biology professor. And so I want to say a couple of things really quickly because I've got my timer on. One is congratulations to our new faculty who are getting tenure tonight. I'm really excited for all of them. I'm also excited about the Be the Match thing out on the quad today and tomorrow. And I think next week or later this week in LB. I have Zach Farber come to my classes this semester, earlier in the semester. And he came to all of my classes, and ever since then, we keep coming up with, and this is relevant to remember the Be the Match guy. He came and we talked about that. Well, this is where this connects here, and these two pieces all fit together. So I'm excited about that. I've been sending my students over there. I know that I got one of them to sign up so far, so I'm hoping for more. The other reason that I wanted to talk to you all tonight is to have you consider I think it's a little bit silly that the videotaping that goes on here is happening just because I feel stubborn enough to make it keep happening. I show up or I convince other people to hold the camera in LB. My class ended an hour after you started, and it's an hour drive, and there was no way that was going to happen. So I convinced somebody to hold up a camera and videotape this because I feel that it's important that we have a public record of what our people who are elected by our people are doing every month for our community college. I think that it's not an inappropriate thing for you guys to consider having people who know what they're doing. I'm a biologist. I am not a videographer. I went down to Best Buy and I picked up a camera and I said, I'm going to do this because it needs to happen. I think it does need to happen. I think there's an interest in what happens in this room. And I think that you guys should be taking responsibility for making sure that is done properly, because sometimes I've missed pieces because I forgot to push the on button. This should not be my job. This should be something that is done by somebody who knows what they're doing. I don't think it will cost the college or the board a whole lot of money. We have people who are trained to do this kind of thing. We have technology to do it. Nobody knows where to find it when I post it. It should be public. It should be available. And so thank you for your time.
Well, thank you very much. All right. Any other members of the public that wish to address the board on any matter that is not on the agenda? All right. Seeing none, well, thank you for our participants. We're on agenda item 6. Additions or changes? President Kelly?
There are none.
Thank you. Agenda item 7, A, granting tenure and reappointment tenured track faculty. President Kelly?
Yes, President Ramirez, members of the board, tonight's a very special night. For many of our faculty members who are in the audience, we are very proud tonight to present 19 for tenure. Vice President McCandless and Vice President Fowler will be giving you a description of each of them, but as you can see in the room, there are many of those faculty who are here with their family and friends supporting them, and tenure is something that we celebrate because it recognizes a very detailed process to get to this place, and we're very proud tonight to present these individuals. So I'll turn it over to Dr. McCandless.
Well, at this time, we'd like to invite all of the tenure candidates up to line up behind us. Yeah, just in a line. They're going to dismiss you. So, as we read out your names and read your brief statements, please step forward so the board can acknowledge who we're talking about. To start, I just want to say this is fantastic. What a great large group. This is wonderful. So I'll talk about the 6 academic counselors that will be receiving tenure tonight, hopefully upon board approval. In general, I just want to mention that they're a great group. They're fantastic. Also student-centered, so this is a real pleasure. Sabrina Frias, can you please step forward? Sabrina has an educational background, including being a former student at Merced College. She then went to CSUS and got her degree in counseling. She was a former teen parent, an EOPS student, a CalWorks student, a transfer student, and a first-generation college student. Her educational philosophy has been influenced by her life and educational experiences. Those are experiences that closely mirror our student population, so she's a great role model. She graduated from LeGrand High School and earned her AA from Merced College and her BA and Master's in Counseling from CSU Stanislaus. And she's been hired to work as a counselor here she's a student advocate, does her best to increase student access and retention, and strives to promote academic and personal development for all Merced College students. She believes that given the right opportunities, all students can flourish, and she tries to provide that support to Merced College students daily. So, Sabrina. Scott. Right. So Sue has her master's degree in counseling and student services from CSU Fresno. She has a bachelor's degree in organizational psychology from Western Washington University. And she's been with Merced College for quite a while. Actually, she's worked here for 29 years, starting in 1990, with grants, contracts, and non-credit programs, holding a variety of positions. But for the last 4, going through the tenure process, she's worked with our allied health programs. She is the person that we send anybody that wants to be an RN, and we have all kinds of them, to go to get that specialized advice. She also works with our equity programs, working with our CalWork students, and she is so supportive. So, Sue, and Tatiana Kubiar cannot be here today, but she is one of our other counselors, and she moved to California when she was 4. She attended Turlock High School and then went to CSU Stanislaus. This is really her dream job. Work in an educational setting that empowers people to be the best versions of themselves. She loves her job and is grateful to Merced College for allowing her to better her lives and the lives of her students. So although she can't be here, I think we should still recognize her. You can look at that on video. Yes, we'll send it on video. Cindy Letts. Cindy is also another Merced College attendee. She came to Merced College for the first part of her degree before transferring to San Jose State University, where she received a Bachelor of Arts in Sociology with a minor in Anthropology. She got her Master of Science degree in Counseling and Student Services from Fresno State. She completed, in the work side, she completed an internship with the Educational Talent Search at San Jose State University. Was employed as a case manager at Foster Family Agency, my mistake, Foster Family Agency in Merced after graduation. Everybody catch up to that. There we go. We'll try that one over. She was employed as a case manager at Foster Family Agency in Merced after graduation from San Jose State, and began to work at Merced College as adjunct counselor and instructor in 2012. So, Cindy. Inga Maples, Dr. Maples. Dr. Maples was awarded Doctor of Philosophy in Education with a specialization in professional studies and education from Capella University, a Master of Arts from Hampton University, a Bachelor of Arts in Sociology and Pupil Personnel Services credential from CSU Stanislaus, and a multiple subject teaching credential from Chapman University. She's worked at Merced College as an adjunct counselor for 11 years, and also during that time taught guidance courses, and worked in Study Central and tutorial services. She was hired as a full-time counselor for the position of Learning Disability Specialist with the Disabled Students Program and Services as a counselor, which is wonderful. In addition, she currently teaches guidance and sociology courses, and she is very passionate about her students, the proud mother of 2 college graduates, and a very fun and innovative counselor. And Gina May. So Gina is an alumni of Fresno State University, where she completed both her bachelor's and her master's degrees. And she's been a counselor for over 10 years. She enjoys it every day and is happy to be a part of Merced College's guidance department. So, I'll turn it over to VP Fowler.
Good evening. Lisa Diaz, would you come on up front? How are you? Okay to see you. Lisa Diaz is a math professor. Her appreciation and passion of math began back in junior high and obviously has continued to present day. In addition to teaching, she has had a large hand in making mathematics more accessible to students through creation of classes, pathways, and introducing technology into the statistics classroom. When Lisa is not doing something math-related, you will likely find her planning her next travel adventure, working on her mini farm, or enjoying sarcastic humor in all of its fabulous forms. She just wanted to say the latter isn't always so much appreciated by her family. Congratulations, Lisa. Ivan was born and raised in Los Angeles and moved to Merced in August of 2008 to pursue his master's degree. He graduated from UC Merced with an MS in Applied Mathematics, and in 2011 he was hired as an adjunct professor at Merced College and hired full-time in 2015. Ivan says the last 4 years have been a mix of learning curves, adjustments, and sometimes frustrations, but in the end it is all worth it. Although LA will forever be in his heart, and although he misses it, he is happy to have Merced his second home and feels blessed to work at such a wonderful institution, Merced College. Congratulations. Catherine Schroeder. Catherine was born in Puerto Rico and moved to the continental U.S. as an adolescent. In 1998, she was awarded a PhD in neuroscience from the University of Arizona, and 10 years ago, she transitioned from a career in the biomedical research into teaching. Catherine says she is grateful to her students and coworkers for helping her become a better teacher and a better person. She is honored to be here and looks forward to devoting the rest of her working life to our wonderful Merced College students and the Merced College community. Dr. Sean Epstein Corbin grew up in Tracy, California, and is the first member of his family to go to college. Sean received his PhD in English from UC Riverside in 2012. He loves horror movies, improv comedy. Will you perform tonight? And of course, I don't know if you have to be an English person to understand the love of the Oxford comma, but congratulations. Diana Farrell earned a double bachelor's in English and in history at UC San Diego and was awarded a master's degree in English at San Diego State. She also holds a reading certificate and a community college instruction certificate from UC San Diego Extension. She lived in Imperial Valley in Southern California before joining our Merced College family. Some of her hobbies include reading novels and comics, playing videos, and watching anime and Korean dramas. Congratulations. Melissa Freeze, come on up. I've been teasing her about what I would say, but I'll
Say nice shirt. Yeah, nice shirt.
Melissa double majored in composition and literature from Stan State and earned her master's degree in 2009. Melissa was born, raised, educated, works, and lives in Merced. She worked as an adjunct at Merced for 9 years before becoming full-time. Melissa's hobbies include spending time with friends and family, raising a strong, independent, and intelligent daughter, like Mom. She loves boy bands and sarcasm. Who knew? Patrice Golding brings a wealth of private sector knowledge and experience to her role as an English instructor, having worked as a newspaper publisher and marketing executive for an international news agency early in her career. As her children were growing up, Patrice returned to college to seek a new direction in her career by earning a master's degree in English. She wanted to become a teacher. It's a decision that she loves teaching, and it's a decision she never regrets. Congratulations. Stephanie Kopnick is next, but she isn't here tonight, but I still want to recognize her. She's actually teaching at one of our prisons tonight, so thanks for her for teaching tonight. She is a graduate of Fresno State with a bachelor's degree in English and a master's in English from Stan State. although she began her higher education journey right here at Merced College, completing her transfer education with us. Stephanie brings 14 years experience as a faculty member at multiple institutions with experience teaching at all levels of community college. Stephanie's passion has always been teaching and learning. She believes in the mission and the purpose of the community college system and works diligently every day to transform the lives of our students. Congratulations, Stephanie. Tim Donovan has been a mechanized ag diesel technology instructor at Merced College since 2008, where he started as an adjunct and then a tenured position in 2015. His teaching experience started at Golden Valley High School teaching agricultural mechanics for 8 years. Tim came into teaching from the ag industry, bringing 20 years of mechanic experience. Tim Donovan enjoys teaching future agriculture and heavy-duty truck mechanics how to dig in, get greasy, and get it done. Outside of work, Tim has been married for 27 plus years, has 4 children, 19 grandkids, and 2 beautiful great-grandkids. Wow. You're busy. Congratulations. Jennifer Hobbs has been a registered dietitian for over 20 years. She received both her undergraduate and graduate degrees in nutritional sciences and dietetics from Fresno State. She completed her dietetic internship at Massachusetts General Hospital in Boston. Outside of work, Jennifer stays busy with her husband and 3 kids. She enjoys cooking, gardening, and dancing, and performs every year in the Merced Civic Ballet's production of The Nutcracker. Very interesting. Congratulations. David Noblet. David is a criminal justice professor and coordinator of the Merced College Modular Police Academy and is a retired sergeant from the Chowchilla Police Department. He has been teaching at the college for 9 years and also holds a credential to teach K-12. David is married and has 3 children and is very active in their church and loves spending time with their kids. David says he is thankful to have the ability and the opportunity to come to work every day at Merced College and make a positive impact in the lives of his students, but not only in the classroom, but in everyday life. Congratulations. Adam Fong. Has a BA and MA in History from San Francisco State University and a PhD in History from the University of Hawaii at Manoa. His research focuses mainly on issues such as urbanization, maritime trade, local identity, and cross-cultural interactions in southern China 400 years ago. Wow. In teaching, he aims to inspire students to achieve their goals with a heavy use of popular music and cultural references. And he finds service opportunities such as being on hiring committees, the Merced College Foundation Board, the ASMPC, and advising student clubs to help provide insight and new perspectives on having a student-centered focus and being known by their own success.